Hi, it's Alex here to talk to you about the anticipated sequel, VHS 2, of course the sequel to VHS, one of my favorite horror movies of last year, if you saw my review. VHS 2 is just now released on VOD, Video on Demand, and I just watched it, and I gotta say, it was pretty freaking awesome. Not as good as the first one in my opinion, because the first one is more scary in my opinion, but this one is more, like, smaller, quicker, awesomer, that's even a word. Well, time to talk about the stories, because that's what the best part about VHS is. It's an anthology, and I gotta say, I liked almost every single one of these stories, and a lot of them could be their own film. The first one I'm going to talk about is The Wraparound, which is Tape 49, directed by Simon Barrett. And I gotta say, this one was a bit disappointing because the Wraparound last time, it was, it wasn't bad, but it could have been better. This one, it was worse. It's definitely probably the worst one in my opinion because there's no good, really scariness to it. The end is a little bit cool, but nothing is explained at all. That's really its problem. Nothing is explained. Nothing says, like, why these people are doing this at the end, and it just really kind of pissed me off. But I thought it was directed fine. It was average found footage horror film directing, so not much you can really say about that. So I'd say that one I'd give a C because it's just, just not all that great. The next one, Phase 1, Clinical Trials, that's the first actual VHS tape we get to see, and it's pretty scary, honestly. I jumped many times throughout, and it's not like a rip-off jump where it's like nothing happened. You don't feel your heart rate beating faster. No, my heart beat faster every single time I got scared. And that's nice. It's done right. It's not done wrong like in Mama. It's not done wrong like Texas Chainsaw, where you know when everything's going to happen. Sometimes I did not expect anything because I didn't expect it. The main actor really kind of lets it down a little bit because he's just awful. He's like, "Who is it? I'm gonna call the cops." Like that. That's how he speaks. It's annoying. The girl, she's alright. She's believable, so she gets her point passed. She does what the script asks. The directing, I loved it because it's an eye cam. Literally an eye cam. The dude has an eyeborg eye. A cyborg eye. There we go. Oh, no, it's an eyeborg. There you go. There's a new word for it. The dude has an eyeborg. It's awesome. A literally POV. The ending really doesn't. It ramps up to a big finale, but it's still a little bit of a letdown because you don't know, like, why these ghosts are, like, why there's ghosts, like, why he can see them, like, why they are there in the first place. You don't understand, but, I liked it because it was scary. This one I'd give a B because the AI's not all that good, but I love the directing. I thought the script was decent. Seemed original, I guess, and it was pretty scary. Next one is A Ride in the Park. The one I was kind of anticipating because it's by Eduardo Sanchez, who made the Blair Witch Project, which I think is good, but still underrated. It's still overrated. And this, I gotta say, it wasn't scary at all, but it was awesome. It was visceral fun. I enjoyed all the gore in it. If you don't know, because you haven't seen like the trailers or heard anything, it's a guy's on a ride in the park, gets attacked by a zombie, has a helmet cam, and we're the zombie. It's awesome. It's bloody beyond belief, and the directing's decent. Eduardo Sanchez knows what to do with a POV, obviously, and the script, it kind of doesn't set up the characters enough, I guess. It could have done a bit more at the beginning, but you kind of forget that when it's a zombie attacking. You just forget all about the characters. You're like, awesome. And the ending's alright. I'm not a problem with zombies with guns, but the way he uses this gun, I'm like, I don't believe it, but I guess you can kind of see it happening, like why he would do it, but this one I'd give a B because it was just awesome, visceral fun. Like, enjoyed every minute of it. The next one, is safe haven. And this one was freaking amazing. This is easily one of the best parts of an anthology I've ever seen. Easily could go with one of the things from Creepshow. Honestly, that's how much it was awesome. Yeah, it's a different thing from Creepshow, but it scared me at the end a little bit. And it's not. I was a bit shocked it didn't have more scares. It could have. But what made it awesome is how it elevated very slowly. Like it goes next step, and then something else creepy happens that's even creepier, and then the next step, and next step, and next step. It just keeps elevating. That's what makes it awesome. The ending is fantastic in my opinion. It goes to crazy town. It's amazing. It's the directing is, it's POV directing. Could have been a bit better, but I still thought it was pretty good. The script, it kind of sets things up a little bit, not as much as like Second Honeymoon, the first VHS, but it still sets things up, which is pretty nice. So this one is easily the best in the whole movie, and it could easily be made into a theatrical film, and I'd go see it immediately. I mean, Gareth Evans did amazing. And then the last one, Slumber Party Alien Abduction. I think you know what happens in that one. Well, it's a bit disappointing in some way because it's not very scary, but it's still awesome to watch. And, it was, whenever the aliens are abducting, it's pretty fun. Sometimes it's like, oh, crap, yeah, but it doesn't really have that many scenes. It's just awesome to see these people taken, see the aliens. The directing, it was good because it's like on a dog, so it's different. It's not like the same thing as before, like someone holding the camera. It's pretty cool. It kind of made me sad at the end because the dog. I mean, come on, did it have to? But the actors were decent in it. Yeah, they're kid actors, so you can't really ask much from them. But I'd give that one a B, because it was still very entertaining. So overall, I'd give VHS 2 a A- because I just thought it was a blast throughout the whole entire movie. It was just so much fun. I enjoyed every minute of this movie. I cannot explain how much I like this. Not as much as VHS 1, because it's not as scary as VHS 1. But dang, is it a good time. If you're a horror fan, go see this now. Like, immediately. Thank you.